Hello, my name is Apurva Gokhe, and I'm going to talk about activation of meningeal nociceptor by cortical spreading depression, implications for migraine with aura by Ji-Chun Zhang and others. Let me give you some research background. Migraine is one of the most common types of headache disorders affecting approximately 11% of the population. Cranial meningeal nociceptors, which constitute the first order neurons of the trigeminal vascular pain pathway of migraine, are believed to set off the migraine headache. About 1 in 3 people have migraine with aura, which is basically a phenomena in which abnormal neuronal activity in the cortex produces sensory disturbances 20 to 40 minutes before onset of headache. Aura can range from severe to mild, and it is most commonly associated with sight, resulting in blind spots or seeing flashing lights. Visual aura is a manifestation of cortical spreading depression, a phenomena wherein waves of depression of spontaneous electrical activity propagate slowly through the occipital lobe of the cortex. The purpose of this study is to determine whether cortical spreading depression can give rise to activation of meningeal nociceptors that are believed to set off migraine headache. The study tested the hypothesis that induction of CSD by focal stimulation of rat visual cortex can lead to activation of meningeal nociceptors in the trigeminal ganglion. The research methods include surgical preparation and excision of sphenopalatine ganglion. Male Sprague Dowley rats were used in this study. Their dura over the left hemisphere was exposed using an opening in the roof of the skull. The exposed portion was kept moist throughout the experiment. In 10 experiments, the SPG was surgically removed and then processed to check the chemical identity of the ganglion. Next, recording and identification of meningeal nociceptors was carried out, in which single activity meningeal nociceptors was recorded using platinum coated tungsten microelectrode. Consistent response latencies were also included in the study. Response latencies are basically the delay between the onset of stimulus and the beginning of the response. The tip of the stimulating electrode was moved to different sites within the dural receptive field to find a point at which electrical pulses yielded the shortest neuronal response latencies. Meningeal nociceptors exhibited discrete bursts of activity in response to mechanical stimulation of the dura. Next, induction and recording of CSD and data analysis was done, in which activity of nociceptors were recorded over 30 minutes before dural incision and for another 30 minutes afterward. CSD was induced using mechanical, electrical, and chemical stimulation of visual cortex. After ongoing neuronal firing rate remained unchanged between two intervals, for a period of 30 to 120 minutes, the ongoing activity was monitored after registering a wave of CSD. A neuron was considered to be activated if its firing rate after cortical stimulation increased more than or equal to 25% compared to baseline and remained elevated for a period longer than 10 minutes. Data was analyzed by non-parametric statistics. 83 trials were performed in 53 rats. Sustained neuronal activation was seen in one of 19 trials in which cortical stimulation failed to produce CSD. Immediate onset of sustained neuronal activation was seen in 10, in which 6 neuronal activity returned to baseline after approximately 41 minutes, and in the remaining 4 trials, neuronal activity remained heightened for a long time. In case of delayed onset of sustained neuronal activity, which was seen in 13 trials, amongst which 7 trials, neuronal activity returned to baseline after approximately 36 minutes, and in the remaining 6, neuronal activity remained heightened for a long time. A short-lived neuronal activity also occurred in 2 groups in which cortical stimulation failed to produce CSD. No apparent difference was seen between fast responding neuron units and slow responding neuron units. A relative contribution of parasympathetic innervation of dura to long lasting activation of meningeal nociceptors was assessed by stimulating SPG. This pattern of neuronal activation began immediately upon cortical stimulation, but it was found that the excision of SPG had no effect on induction or duration of sustained activation of meningeal nociceptors by CSD. These are the graphs showing activation or stimulation by different methods, the chemical method using KCl on the cortex, the electrical method, and the pinprick or the mechanical method. The take home message of this study is that this is the first study to show the induction of CSD by focal stimulation of rat visual cortex can lead to activation of meningeal nociceptors. Significant finding was that neuronal activation lasted over a long period of time and that it was tightly correlated with the occurrence of CSD wave. This conclusion supports the view that CSD can activate the trigeminovascular pathway underlying the headache phase. Delayed neuronal activation may be relevant to the typical delay between onset of aura and the onset of migraine headache. For sustained activation of meningeal nociceptors, it could be the short-lasting release of analgesic molecules during CSD, which then promotes activation and then gives rise to sensitization of nociceptors, which then typically outlasts the stimulus by 30 to 60 minutes. Or another suggestion is that CSD induces ongoing release of analgesic molecules. Duration of sustained activation of meningeal nociceptors may not be sufficient to explain the duration of the headache phase of migraine, which typically lasts from 4 to 72 hours. Assuming headache phase of migraine is driven by ongoing neuronal activity along the trigeminovascular pathway, this study proposes the duration of nociceptor activation may be sufficient to promote ongoing activity of central trigeminovascular neurons that eventually become independent of incoming signals from nociceptors that can last many hours. Observation that some nociceptors become active about 14 minutes after a wave of CSD impinged on their receptive field may be most clinically promising finding. Intervention during the aura phase with drugs would block delayed induction of neuronal activation and could potentially preempt the onset of migraine headache. Thank you.